Yes, sir. First of all, I am very opposed to the eminent domain that you talk about here. I'm opposed to the stewardship. I'm opposed to allowing a big corporation to come into a county and tell the residents how they have to live. I don't think that this should be settled by a group of the number of people that are here. I really believe that this should be put to a county vote. I really think that we need to let the residents of the county, there's a lot of people that don't even know that this meeting is going on tonight. There's a lot of people that don't know that this is even taking place in this county. The only thing that they are seeing is wildlife being built out there off of 95. They're not realizing that this is going to encroach on every one of us in this county. And this needs to be stopped right now until there is a lot more investigation done as far as what is this is really, how this is going to impact us. We have a small hospital here. You're talking about bringing in this number of residents, and we have no facilities here for them. We have some doctors in this area, but when a person is very, very ill, they are transferred out of here to Jacksonville. You're talking about bringing in residents here, and these people are going to need care. And they need to have it provided for them prior to building a bunch of houses and putting a bunch of people in it. Another thing too, just like a lot of people have said, when you start building golf courses, you're going to start digging ponds. And when you start digging ponds, you lower the water table in an area. I have seen this happen because I'm from South Florida, and I've seen this happen too many times down there. I've seen it where there has been areas that have been completely destroyed. Cape Coral, Florida, for instance, Lehigh Acres, Florida, for instance, there are roads that were built through there, and there's never been a house put in any one of those areas. People own the land, they pay the taxes on it, or whatever has happened to it. A lot of it went into default. It was put into stewardships, and nothing was ever done about it. This really needs to be stopped in its tracks right now until you can do a lot more investigation on this. One company should not be allowed to come in and tell thousands of people how they are going to be allowed to live. I understand what you're talking about, building self-contained communities and putting a grocery store and businesses in these communities. And yes, there will be people that will stay in those communities. But what about the people who need the services that the county is going to have to provide? You really need to look at this a lot closer than what you have. I understand what y'all are trying to do. You're trying to raise the population of Nassau County. But until we are prepared for that increase in the population, we don't need this right now. And I am very opposed to it. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to me. I also want to find out if you did anything on the 35-foot property boundary lines.